Hello everyone, today I'm going to show how to play Irelia mid and how to carry your games with her. At level 1, depending on your opponent, you can choose whether to start with Q or E. If you think your opponent will play aggressively, start with E to farm minions from a safe distance until you reach level 2. Your goal is to stay healthy and allow your opponent to push out the minion wave, because doing so will build up a large minion wave so you can more easily stack up your passive to punish your opponent later. Don't worry if you can't last hit some minions, later you will have the same amount or more than your opponent if you play Irelia the right way. Once you reach level 2, you can start making plays with Irelia's E. But if you don't have E available, don't try to engage, because Irelia's E is the key to winning duels. A good trick that you can use to hide the E animation is to use it on a low HP minion right before you engage with Q. With this method, your opponent will have a hard time reacting to dodge your E. In the early levels, it is very important to keep track of your opponent, to see if they use abilities to kill your minions, because if your opponent uses an ability on your minions to last hit them, it's a great opportunity for you to engage and punish him. Once your minion wave is near the enemy tower, avoid staying there, because you won't be able to poke your opponent, and there will be a high chance that the enemy jungler will gank you and you will die. When I'm at the base, I also like to buy one control ward and oracle lens. When my minion wave is near the enemy tower, I put the ward in this bush to prevent enemy ganks, and I use the oracle lens when I gank other lanes. Once you reach level 6, you can start playing more aggressively, but before you engage, make sure you have enough space so your opponent can't escape. After killing your opponent, always push out the minion wave to prevent him from farming and gaining experience when he returns to lane. The win combo for level 6 is R, Q, auto attack, E, Q, auto attack, Q, auto attack. Also, if you reach level 6 first, you can try to jump on your opponent, because you have a big advantage with your ultimate. If he still manages to survive, it's okay, because you have to recall and so he will lose farm and experience. After level 6, always try to push the minion wave to gain lane priority. This way you will prevent your opponent from ganking other lanes. Also, when your minion wave is pushed out, you will be able to roam and help your teammates. When your opponent is ganking your teammates and the fight is not nearby, don't go to help, because you won't be there in time, so you can punish him by pushing out the minion wave to deny him farm and experience. Also, when you attack the enemy tower, don't kill all minions, just last hit them with Q to keep your passive stacks longer so you can deal more damage to the enemy tower. When there are no objectives like Dragon or Baron, you can try to split push or to find fights in which you have an advantage over the number of players. You can also try to make traps by hiding in the bushes, but first use the oracle lens to make sure there are no enemy wards and no one sees you. In teamfights, if the enemy team has a lot of CC, wait for your team to engage. Also look for opportunities to flank the enemy team and find the squishy enemy champions. Try to hit Irelia's ultimate and E on as many enemies as possible so you can use more Qs to deal more damage and to heal yourself more. If you want more tips and tricks for Irelia, you can watch this video.